Okay. So, yeah, welcome in with my 10,705 corruption room, 0 tickets, 1.3 million, which I plan to spend like around 600,000 for like maybe Gilded Nove. So, today's update day, we have our repack leaving in 14 minutes. We have the Tundra region about to be recovered. Checking out progress for the event, like, today, once we get, like, 30, we will be able to get this new creature in Valkyrie. uh, 37%. We have a Isolon there. We have a Vish. And like usually on Fridays is usually when I kind of do quite low on my channels due to like other people streaming this game and like they're more popular, but usually I have the upper edge like on I usually like I think Wednesdays or Thursdays as not many people stream but on Twitch, but it is what it is. Like 7. This was one of the only source blessing for Moors. Things here. LSS week 3 next few minutes, Solarians. Thanks for the follow, Bread's Mean Man. Hey, what's up? Buckra Trico redesign, Scorchery redesign, and subspecies. Which, yes, we will have a new subspecies today. What's up, Bread's Men? Means Bread. Welcome in. Hello. First of all, we're kind of reached the halfway mark of this event here. Next corrupted region should appear, which I kind of feel like this is most likely going to be Jungle and Pride. Stuff here. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ooh, 3 regions. We got Volcano, Flowers, and Mesa. Okay, I got really lucky right now. 2 bite damage 6 under 10 tries. That's insane. Like, to be honest, I mainly am trait grinding ferals, and I got, like, a bite damage this morning. Like, I got a bite damage this morning. And I also have another one, so I have 2 bite damage ferals. Yeah. Like, especially with, like, merch plushies, I'm, like, really... What? I got mentioned by an official CC inside of game images on Discord. Alright. That stuff. What's up, Peripheral Ghost? I have 6 species. Well, yeah, 6 species is pretty much like quite a rare one, and like even though I do have it, I cannot trade it because I am not a tester. Not officially a tester for the game. But like, yeah, official CC. Yes. I got Awa and Verza though. Nice. To be honest, for like, those are like some of the hardest to obtain. Like, especially with like. Like, especially for me, like, I kind of Glowtail grind to weight damage Korra, like, for a good bile, and then got Verza from Drop Party. Alright. Tundra is complete. Get my 300. Sorry about that. Kind of, like, was about to try and cover my cough, but hit my mics. Alright. Welcome in, Israel Ghost, and... Verza from Drop Party, that's pretty cool. To be honest, I got my Verza for like only like 30k from a like which like at the time like I was like pretty much like around a month in trying to find someone to sell me one, which I did nail one. I got it for pretty cheap, like 30k. Like, initially, like, when I saw some other contributors, they were, like, asking, like, revives, so I was, like, dumping, like, a lot of my mush on revives, and then I was, like, around 36k, and then, like... Update incoming. Oh, we're having this update, like, 7 minutes early. It took me 3 days and 160k for Awa. To be honest, I kind of, like, had, like, a translator that was waiting for me to, like, Glowtail weight damage Korra, which I did eventually do. First Glowtail I've ever gotten in the game. Yeah. First Glowtail I got, I was on a Korra. That translator did then gave me Ala for it. And pretty much that was like the most expensive thing I did for like a roll limited. Like pretty much for like the others, like for Arius, I spent like 36k on it. For Verza, I spent 30k on it. Like, initially, this contributor found was like selling it for 36k, and like, I barely had 36k at the time. Like, because I was like getting a lot of revives trying to like. One minute in game when I was a baby, I got one kill. Necromasta. Yeah, the prices shot up so much, IMO. Yeah, like, it ain't that bad as, like, the badge creatures. Like, before I went for the roll limiteds, I went for the badge creatures like Haruku, because... Did you see the vid of the updated level up effects in the Discord? Oh, like, the official... the 3? Let me check Discord. Oh, Veneration VFX changes. Pretty much like in old, like before, like it would like change like the pitch of like maybe the sound for when you venerated. It'll just change the pitch, and now. No more of this starting 3 a.m. cost sessions, which I sent a gif of like someone like walking through a door just for like a bright light to just make them flinch. I spent all my mush on my big bro and I only got 653. Alright. Cool. So here we are. LSS week 3, Valkyra and Ashton Scorchy arrive. We have week 3, Valkyra Sentinel of the Sky, Ashton Scorchy available from missions. We have the new Scorchy mission, Scorchy redesign, the new Trialco redesign, new event items and cosmetics, and more stuff. So we have this pack here, which contains this thing along with Angelic, Elemental Master, 1,000 Corrupt Shrooms, and 1,000 Normal Shrooms. Sub for Scorchy. Yeah, both a redesign and a sub. So here I'll play. First of all, I mainly am gonna play Scorchy. Mainly for me to, well, try and get the subspecies, which, if I go to mission subspecies, we have Scorchy here. Just like this knocked Laloon, like, pretty fast, lol. People are instantly unlocking, but, like, one thing I usually do for, like, these subspecies, I usually just get myself partial mission unlock token here. I join you. I'll have this there. Oh, flashbangs, yeah. And, like, one thing was, like, this game was, like, meant to have, like, a... like, if it was in the road... Let me check the roadmap here, which... The Veneration revamp, like, it was supposed to mainly between, like... They had it, like, between, like, Easter and Disaster event, but... All they did was just... probably just do a bit new sound effects, just so... And also, some stuff we're also missing is, like... Mainly the drop party adjustments. But... Here we go. I'm gonna instantly complete this task. What's up, cooking here? First of all, I need to travel like 25k. Travel 25 kilometers. That's this thing, which means I'll. First of all, I'm mainly aimed with probably maybe gonna go to hardcore. Wait, how much do you have? 1.3 mil. I kind of placed an offer for like Gilded Nove plush, which is like a new merch item here. Oh, they even just put the mutations on here as well. And I have placed an offer for like 600k, like on someone who is trading it for 600k. Like, still haven't responded to them yet, but might. And I'm gonna go to hardcore with the faster grow. I'm gonna do this real quick, cause I usually do something here, like... Let me put on 2 Erix's. This thing's Ormivore. I think, like, when I first, like, came back here, like, after, like, back in, like, 2020, like, late 2023 or so, like... Like, this creature was just a carnivore, but probably to make it a bit more convenient for newer players, they transformed it to Ormivore, just so, like, I could just eat berries. Quite in a small server here. So I'm not sure how long I might be streaming, because, like, I might go out for dinner a bit later. Just be around that. Enjoying really nice. Well, I have this here. This is my Roblox user if you want to join me. I have Eve here _CC. Couple stuff here. I'm gonna get my ult here with, like, it's, like, bad trait ferals or so, like... I also got some stuff, too, with, like... I have a couple, like, ferals to offload, because, like, they have bad traits, like max damn health and stuff. There it is here. Okay, teen. Nice. And, like, one thing I'll do is, like, yeah, I have my ferals here. Like, this is my ult here, you can see. But, like, especially, like, only 44 damage, which means, like, I do have to spend a good bit biting it. Like, yeah. My bites do get a bit stronger every time I age up here, but I'm doing this just to make sure I'm able to. And yeah. Like, you can see, I only dealt, like, around 600 damage. But that's 1 out of 5, like, adult creatures. Which, yeah, I can grab, like, chunks of, like, this to bring to the Shadow Shrine. Like, this is how I, like, cut my losses, like, while trade grinding these ferals. I use these as, like, after I get a good bit, I can get enough blighted and shadow artifacts for me to be able to, well, I can be able to grab myself, like, a shadow creature such as a Canatos for me to sell. Yeah. A Canatos. This here, I'll just pin this here and probably just wait until I have, like, no mutation, no more shadow, and no trait, almost on a blue, which is probably going to be, like, max stam, because the game loves to give me max. The new Elder thing is so bad. I think, like, apparently from what I heard, like, if you are venerating, like, you slightly become bigger or smaller. However, like, that is enough damage. And now I have to take a bit of damage, which I can just do by just standing in, like, these tar piles a bit responsibly. And now what I mainly do is like I would now mainly like offload these into the Shadow Shrine, like preferably using Zaki Trek here. I'm gonna try to Vent 5 this Sig because someone is looking for one. Alright. You mainly have to like do it in like these small hardcore servers, like because one, you're most likely gonna get jumped or so if you just play normally. You're most likely gonna get jumped by creatures like Turums and ankle biters. So that's like one of the main risks of just going in like one of these public hardcores. Although you have Climber in your kit or so in order to... It's so annoying. And usually, like, even with hardcore, it usually takes, like, around, like... You have to, like, complete, like, 20 mission sets to get from Vent 4 to Vent 5. And then, like... reaching Vent 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 2 to 4, it takes around... I think, like, around, 7 region mission... Like, 7 to 8 region missions in order to, like, venerate up to the next stage. Okay, that's that one session of offloading. And then, like, one thing is, like, I can maybe play as this thing or so, like... I now have the infamous Fire Breath. That's a fast Banshee. Like, I actually have to, like, eat or drink now because I'm getting a bit low on this, and running out basically stops health regen entirely. Stops you from growing, and it also makes you take a bit of damage every second, like every tick or so, with if the longer you don't eat or drink, like the more you'll get, such as like you'll get like a high number, which each like stack of like hunger and stuff would do around each stack of hunger would do like 0.5% of your health like every tick or so until you one either address it by eating or drinking, or two just you can also reset it back to one by just menuing and coming back. But that's like a bit like unrealistic. Like my best way to probably like take a bit of damage out of shadow creature is, well, I'm about to reach this thing here, which I'm most likely gonna put gentle. And this thing, of course, with no what? Alright. Oh, that happens even if you just change, like, go to your outer. Thing here, I'm probably just gonna have to, like, well, spread around taking the damage. I did experience a weather event though, that's nice. So I have now these three that I can donate to the Shadow Shrines. With my Zakia Adultrek. Since disasters rarely kind of happen, like, I might maybe try and do a good bit of this while... I might have to, like, I can maybe try and do some stuff like AFK as it, like, near, like, food and water while, like, I wait for disasters in, like, my private server. After this, I'll go, like, pry into my private server with my Scorchy and just do a bit of, like, cleansing each area. While I take, like, stat read breaks along the way, which we also have the stat notion, which I'm just going to take a peek at it, which I'm not going to read it fully yet, but just going to take a little sneak peek at it. So, oh. No new stat changes? There's, like, no new stat change apart from, like, the Scorchian stuff? There's, like, alright, there's, like, entirely nothing. Like, pretty much apart from, like, all the new / redesigned creatures, none of them are getting, like, nerfed and buffed. Scorchy. Alright. I have that there, and I'm gonna go and... menu. Then, mainly for safety, I'm just gonna try and maybe do some stuff in this event. This new creature icon looks pretty cool. There's, like, a bit of lag when I, like, navigate through UIs in, like, my web browser. So, sorry about that lag, but... Here I go, entering my private server. No, I think I should go to my, like, community one, like... I have this here just to make sure that I'm able to, like, have a private server link for you guys to use and access. Yeah, I'm gonna put on 2 chick plushies while I just play. Start off with Mesa here. Alright, we have, like, also the update thing, like the actual update thing by Norma, who announced it inside of update log. So, let's see. Starting off, we have week 3, we have Bakra available via contributing to biome restoration and LSS, Tricolo redesign, Scorchy redesign, Scorch, Ashton Scorchy subspecies, new LSS cosmetics, which we have Fabled Feather, color palette, Elemental Master signature look, added returning LSS event creatures, items and cosmetics from previous years, new Veneration visuals, added LSS event premium bundles, hero pack, and we also got new pack missions, which here inside the missions go to time. We have like the Jeff pack icon, Ether Lotus pack on, Herculean title. And since, like, these missions are, like, usually, like, something I don't have, like, the sanity to complete, I usually just use, like, a max mission token on these. Wait. Why does it say it's completed? Wait, do I have, like, do I have it? It says I don't own it, like, what you mean? That's the new creature in a bundle, which, yeah, it's common. Looking Deafy, watch the Part Gamma video. Oh, we're getting a bit of a... Oh, we're having a bug... We're having, like, a... Oh my... How many bug fixes are there? So... They also added new mini corrupt NPCs here. But because of this little update, it brings me back into... So, like, there's, like, so many bug fixes. It's, like, probably, like, at least 30 bug fixes this update. But let me head back into my community server here. So, starting off is collab species auto reward no longer silently triggers. Which I think what that means is like with the Sky Bison missions, like with the Avatar: The Last Airbender event, which is now on Netflix if you want to go watch it on Netflix.com. Okay, is the pack mission? Okay, they're fixed. All right. Give me Jeff's pack icon, Ether Lotus pack on, and Herklin title. So, second bug fix is creatures with default custom materials no longer revert when mutations as signature looks are removed. Which means, like... Oh. Corrupted root grazers? What? They're corrupted root grazers now? Gives me 2 corrupt shrooms. We have the general, like, corrupt hygos here. I also need to do these and take a bit of damage from them for that flip species mission. But we got corrupted root grazers now. There. Third bug fix is corrupted event NPCs are no longer able to damage players with spawn protection. Next is inaccurate trading for button on Sky Bison species, which, as of now, until the end of Appa's Journey event, like, Sky Bison will be untradeable. Until the event is finished, then it would just be tradable like a normal species, like Guardian Dragon or Gaimanogu. Next is corrupted fruit now correctly chunks into the mouth of the creature instead of disappearing. Eating food in hardcore realm in areas that are corrupted in main realm are no longer causes food to give the corrupted element. Last radius from corrupted growth explosion is now more accurate than before because, like, usually, like, you'd see the radius and, like, even if I was, like, a good bit had a good distance from it, I would have, well, I would still be given, like, the corrupted effect. Which, let me which, yeah, like, it used, like, I would have been affected if I was, like, right there, but not anymore. Some corrupted trees are now been glued to the ground as intended. Sugar Rush has now correctly displays in the ailment index. Claim button no longer appears on pinned region mission after completing Apis journey. Mission. Meat spawns at volcano now able to be interacted with properly due to nearby corrupted spore radius being adjusted. Corrupted spore clusters are now able to be broken before and after the collectible item has been despawned. Spamming key inputs fast enough in main menu no longer allows the store creature slots to be exceeded past the cap. What? Like what? Like, you're used to be able to, like, just overload the system? Oh, this... Oh, corrupted Wolof. Bug fix. Entering first person on mobile devices and moving no longer causes the camera to spin quickly. Because that could be a bit, probably because it could be epileptic effect. I'll claim purification efforts here. Corrupted spore clusters are now able to be broken before and after the spore collectible item has spawned again. Smoke particles from a volcanic eruption no longer interfere with main menu UI. Failing to place a burrow when pressing the button mid-jump or fall no longer triggers the cooldown. Creature names that contain a hyphen now correctly displays when searched in inventory screens, which means, like, I can, like, now put in a hyphen. Which, a hyphen is basically the little slash mark that's, like, between your 0 and equal key. It's, like, above, like, the P and, like, opening brackets icons. And, like, as of now, there's, like, 4 creatures that has it, which is Gaimon Ogu, Jihigo Jagal, Lust Ardex, and Parogama. There's also some creatures with, like, a comma, such as, like, Shari, Naklaloon, Aritomok, and Kuvok, and stuff. There's a good bit of corrupt creatures that spawn. I mean, that was like a normal Hygos. There is a Sharuk. There's like a Yak Draxtix here. Oh, that's 4. Now, next bug fix is Warden is like speaking to Warden Shrines no longer incorrectly displays Jerry or Milo NPCs who have invaded the text UI, which, like, your plant light or corruption in the very surface of a what? What the what? Corrupted Kerchucks basically just act like creepers in Minecraft? What? They literally act like they're literally just like creeper wannabes. They just head up to you and try to explode like those Minecraft creepers. Here, 100. I wonder what a corrupted Glimmerback looks like. Now. Oh, thunderstorm. All right. Now we have Warden's Nebula growth boost. No longer deactivates when under shelter in hardcore realm. Oh, I already encountered 2 disasters as this thing. Pretty much after this, I'm just probably just gonna do an entire server reboot or so. Which should get rid of this flood and like make more room for more weather events. Kind of funny just being able to like do this here. Alright. Corrupted shroom pile down here. So, eating whilst the character is intended to be mud rolling is no longer possible. When a packmate abandons their nest, the surrounding area no longer loses prompt accessibility until the nest has despawned. NPCs spawned from den buildable lures no longer become invisible or invulnerable after some time. Becoming frozen during a blizzard mid-glide no longer forces players to need to fly again to regain the ability to eat/drink, which is weird. Like, so like, if you were frozen while in flight, you used to been like unable to just. But here, I'm just gonna go reboot the server here, refresh this, get some more room for disasters to spawn in. If another flood happens, that's mission complete, and then I could probably just go like in, probably like maybe play around for a bit, encounter. Let me go read a bit more of this while my things load here. Unable to load servers. What? Alright. Residual Blizzard overlays and FX no longer persist on the screen after Blizzard effects are intended to have ended. Unbridled Rage no longer unintentionally awards lava damage immunity. So, like, if you hadn't activated, like, Unbridled Rage or something, you used to have been able to, like, enter lava without any consequence. That would have been probably, like, pretty... Was that, like... That could have been something that could have been used for, like, people to, like, grind something such as the Lava Walker title, which requires you to be a non-volcanic and, like, be in water in, like, lava for, like, 5 real minutes in total. Yeah. Would have been more accurate if it's, like, in, like, 0 out of 300 for, like, every second or so. Like, you gain 1 per second just so, like, I can maybe see a bit better. Next is Unbridled Rage no longer prevents ailments healing. Corrupted shroom pile icon no longer exists if they're actually there and not claimable. Corrupted cherries no longer have a double space between the two words. Corrupted Wolof particles no longer cause damage to players with spawn immunity. And rotten core material did not have the correct texture when going from main to hardcore. And wow, that's a lot of bugs. Like, to be honest, like, that's probably the amount of bugs they would have, like, possibly maybe in, like, a month or something. In, like, a month. Like, pretty much every month, like, I think Cinna also, like, lists, like, all of the ways to, like, all of the bugs that were fixed for the past month. Alright, I think I'm good with Flower Cove. Corrupted Kerchuk just decides to just blow up. Mission complete. Corrupted cleanup. Nice. 200 more corrupt shrooms. Nice. Yeah, one of these corrupted Kerchucks here. You can still kill them, but they can still they still blow up on you. They apparently also give blurred vision, which didn't really do anything. Like, what that thing does, it just makes the screen a bit blurry, so, like, it's a bit harder to, like, know where you're going. There's also a corrupted NPC up here. Sherrook. Casually doing a bit of backwards fly, a scotch. Casually does a bit of backwards fly. Yeah, it's a Wolof. So, like, seems like every 0.5 of the tick would, like, cure it by, like... think, like, that means, like, every 0.1 is 1% of health regen that would be removed. And, yeah, it's a lot of bug fixes, like, they have in the game. Hold up. Alright. So one thing is I'm just gonna soon wrap up, as I'm going to dinner at around 5. So soon I'm gonna wrap up stream, like, around, like, the usual 1 hour mark. Hopefully tomorrow there will be enough regions cleansed for me to get the new Valkyra species. stay off like a fly. One thing is like now soon I'm probably gonna be starting production of my ultimate survival guide, like hopefully to release around daily streak of 1,000, but if not, I'll bring it to around 1,095, which that is 3 years. 1,095 days is 3 calendar years. So people would probably call me insane just because I have a daily streak of like at least 3 years on a Roblox game. And I will probably just maybe play a bit more. I just need to encounter 3 more weather events and 1 more disaster for me to get Ashened, which I'll lock that once I do get it. We got like the corrupted Islamans here. Also, with these NPCs, like you could even like even for like creature like the corrupted Hygos, which base Hygos that you can actually become, like the base Hygos, which is basically the creature that you become, one of the creatures that you can be or so. It's like it deals a pack a punch. It can, like, it has one of the highest base damages. Like, you can pretty much like one shot like many tier 1s or baby creatures with it. But like you could one tap maybe like probably something like a tier 1 that doesn't have Unbreakable. Because Unbreakable basically like caps the amount of damage you do, like even for like Rootkit, even if you would normally do like a lot of damage to it, like you'll probably only be doing like only like 5% of its health, or like only like around maybe like 15% of its health due to its Unbreakable. Also, I think like in the next update plan, we're probably gonna see what the creature is gonna be for like the secondary July monthly. Oh, Thunderstorm. All right, that is the 3 disasters I need. Which means I just need to encounter 2 more weather events as this thing. There's one thing here that I mainly am gonna go now. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and let me see anyone who's playing. There's like a good bit people. We got like I guess I'll go back to maybe probably go to Sonaria Help Desk, who is a like cool creator here. I hope you guys have a great day or night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.